getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Absolutely, I do. Excited.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Oh my God, I did not think he was going to do that. That scared me. That actually scared me a little bit.
It's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
And welcome to a fresh new episode of Two Brothers with only the two brothers. It's a new year, and
so you're not gonna start off with your usual intro?
that's how that is how I do it.
You go,
what are you talking about?
Welcome.
Why do I? No, this is a new year. I'm not gonna start with the fucking smack. Okay, it's Two Brothers, and hey, look, go follow us on our socials. You can listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you guys don't listen to it on anywhere else, just those in YouTube. So, yeah. And with that out of the way, great introduction by me. I know, thank you. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover on this episode.
Slow down. Jeez, you're in a fucking hurry or what? Dude, come down here.
All right. Fine. Okay. What do you want to talk about tonight?
Oh, a lot happened.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you?
I just said a lot happened, and then you fucking hold on.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, that's
Hold on,
exactly what I fucking asked you too.
Then the little new Silent Hill came out, right?
Yeah, the little new Silent Hill.
Okay, and the little Xbox controversy. So, which one you want to
Was
start
it
with?
really controversy though?
It pissed me off.
It pissed me off because of how nothing it was, dude.
We'll get to it. So I guess let's get to it right now. It sounds like
With
you
the
want
Xbox?
Yeah.
All right.
So
look,
first, it started with rumors
that Xbox is going to no longer make consoles first. That's what they said, or that's what the rumors suggested.
Mm-hmm.
That they were gonna go full like how Steam is, where it's like it's a platform that hosts all games and shit like that. That didn't happen. Okay, but that's what people were thinking, and I thought that's dumb. If they did that, that's a dumb fucking move. And then they were like, well, there's rumors that they're going to put Xbox games on PlayStation, like Gears of War, or you might see Halo on PlayStation now. And I was like, that's also really dumb, because what's the point of having that was the thing that we argued about, was like, before they did the fucking stupid thing, was like, if they do go through with this, what's the point of having an Xbox? If you're going to see Gears of War or Hi-Fi Rush or Bethesda games on PlayStation again, like, what's the point of fucking getting those exclusives if you're not going to stick to your guns, basically?
It didn't make sense because they bought them out to make exclusives to Xbox. Now these rumors saying it's going to jump back to PS5 and all this shit is like, then yeah.
What's the point? Which, by the way, I just want to point out, there really hasn't been any exclusives from Bethesda on the Xbox except for Starfield. There hasn't been a new Doom. There hasn't been a new Evil Within. There hasn't been a new Wolfenstein. There hasn't been a new fucking anything. Except for... And that was another fucking rumor, was that Starfield was going to go on PlayStation.
And to me, I was like, I can see that.
That makes sense, right? Because apparently it's a big flop.
Yeah, it didn't sell for shit. You're the only... dumbass who bought it.
Who?
You.
Hey, did we review it on this podcast?
I don't think we did.
Well, we dodged a bullet there, right? And then
I didn't dodge nothing because I didn't, or like,
I feel like that's another episode for another day where we talk about like,
well, why'd you buy
biggest gaming regrets or some shit.
That's only you. Okay, okay.
You currently have one.
Shush.
Okay, you currently have a video game.
Hold on, you fucking.
Okay, all right.
Jufro, get a haircut. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm not.
Out with it, dude.
I'm not having fun with Suicide Squad.
You're not having fun, you're saying.
Yeah.
I could have fucking called that. Like you told me with Starfield. Could have called that.
I pulled an Albert.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But except, you know what was crazy? At least I played more of Starfield before I fucking was like, all right, maybe this is not for me. You're like, how long are you into it?
I want to say 5 hours.
I fucking called it, dude. I told you, didn't I tell you, like, we're going to try Suicide Squad for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, aren't we? And you're like, you didn't say anything, which I'll take that as a yes. And we're off topic, okay?
So
But
that's
then-
another
and then
day.
the-
That's
and then-
another day.
And then the Microsoft thing happened, and it was a whole bunch of nothing. Basically, Phil Spencer was like, yeah, you know what? We're actually going to make a new Xbox. We're going to reveal it later in the fall. And there's going to be a huge leap in hardware. And it's like, okay, I don't really care. I mean, people just got their hands on the new fucking, like, next-gen consoles, so now you're going to start making another one or whatever. And then Diablo 4 is going to be on Game Pass because apparently people have been like, hey, you guys got Activision, why don't you put Activision games on fucking Game Pass? What's the first game you're going to start with is Diablo 4? Not all the Call of Duty games?
They should have done the Call of Duty games.
I feel like they know that's going to be a fucking hot commodity. Like, that's going to be a thing people want. And they're just holding it for like a day where they fuck up in the news, and they're like, boom, there's all the Call of Duty games. You forgot everything, right? Because how do you not have all the Call of Duty games ready to fucking play? With how washed out Warzone and like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is, people are wanting to play the older fucking Call of Duty games, which, by the way, we made an episode of that, talking about how Call of Duty's kind of back, if you want to listen to that. Have you been playing? Have you, like, when was the last time you jumped on the Black Ops?
I want to say sometime last week. I occasionally, go on there. But
Is it still, like, popping, or
Yeah.
has it died down?
no.
See, I feel like that is something that they should... Why Diablo 4? I get it's the new thing, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's what they no one cares.
So that was another thing that they said. And then they closed it out by saying... I don't know if they closed it out by saying this, but they're like, Starfield isn't going anywhere. All right. Indiana Jones
Hell yeah.
isn't going anywhere. But they were like, well, you never know. And I was like, okay, well then we're back to fucking the rumors again. And then they said that 4 titles that are exclusive to Xbox are going to be on other platforms. But they didn't say what games they are, which is, at this point, people kind of know what it is. I think they said Hi-Fi Rush was rumored. I think that is definitely going to go on, like, the Switch and, like, PlayStation. Another one called Penitent or something like that. Which is made by no, that's not made by Obsidian, but it's like I don't know, it's a video game. I'm sorry, I don't have time to explain what it is. I know what it is in my head, but whatever. Grounded and
Grounded.
And it was another one too, I forgot. And those are the ones that are gonna, that's what people like assume is gonna be on other consoles. So that was a whole load of fucking nothing. I feel like everyone's kind of like panicked.
I was
because they heard of the rumors.
I was too, because, come on, dude. We, to be honest, our first, like, would you say our Xbox was like our, not how I'm trying to say, like, we have more memories with the Xbox, with the 360.
Yeah, because that was what we chose.
Yeah.
During the PS3 360 era.
Well, because
360.
At that time, Xbox had the exclusives, man. Dead Rising.
They had the exclusives.
Gears.
Yep.
And more.
At the time, they had the exclusivity thing with Call of Duty. They got the map packs first.
All that, dude.
Yeah, and it seemed like, well, and also PlayStation just had kind of like a rocky start, PlayStation 3, so I feel like everyone just kind of... But then again, 360 had
and that time too, only Metal Gear came out, which was the only game I was interested in. I was not gonna, whereas I think Xbox had like Gears and fucking Dead Rising already out by the time we got our console.
Yep.
So
it's just weird because like on the PS3, back then at least, they had the better exclusives. You had like the Yakuza games, right? Like the Yakuza Dead Souls.
Dead Souls.
God of War 3. The God of War
that was like later though.
That was later, but I'm saying that like compared to the 360 still had like Halo, which back then we weren't like you're not into Halo.
No.
I wasn't that into it and stuff, so yeah, I was like hearing this, so I'm like, damn, is this the end of the Xbox like era, or
Which
and it's
co-
not,
Yeah,
which
thank
is which is
God, dude.
good because Game Pass is still really like it's worth it still. I don't know about the fucking prices, but I'll pay for it. It's worth it. You know, they have the backwards compatibility, which is still something that Sony's like lacking in. So yeah, I'm glad that it was a whole big and nothing, but I think everyone kind of hyped it up to be like, oh, this is the end of Xbox, and it kind of wasn't, you know, which is still kind of an L for Microsoft because they didn't announce anything other than like,
We're not.
we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Shit that we don't give a fuck about. It would have been nice to hear like, hey guys, Gears of War remastered collection, or like,
Because
here's-
that's
you
also
know?
being rumored right
yeah,
now. Is,
that's being rumored. Doom, the next Doom game is being rumored.
hopefully when is their state of play or whatever?
Oh, the director of the fuck it
Mhm.
is called. I think it's in May. I think.
God damn.
Yeah, that's gonna be like their because they always do the what do they call it, the Summer Game Fest or some shit like that. I think that's when they're more prominent and they show more of their games. Yeah, so that was a whole load of nothing. And then Sony did have a state of play, and they showed nothing. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but nothing that was like jumped at us. You know, like Stellar Blade looks good. You know.
Hold on there. Silent Hill 2. The controversy around that game. People are shitting on the game, including you.
I still kind of
And hold on there.
okay.
And I even told you there's like, you can't judge it because that's not the final product. And wasn't I right? And, Konami came out saying this is a year ago. Of
No.
gameplay,
Konami
or
didn't come out saying that. I think some
asshole.
some asshole on Twitter. No, some guy on Twitter who said he had seen the trailer said like, oh, this looks a lot like what I saw, like last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that people made the assumption that
so
they just didn't show anything
So
new.
that's not even. It's not true then. The trailer we saw.
No, it is true. I'm saying that some guy saw the trailer. Like some guy on Twitter asked someone else who was like a leaker of this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that leaker guy, I know I'm sounding like this is not making any sense, but that leaker dude said that like, oh no, this is shit that they showed last year, and that's where like, oh, so this is not anything new then, right? And then last week, Bloober Team actually responded to the whole controversy, and they were like, yeah, it was out of our hands. It was a miscommunication between us and Konami. Like that was not what we like. That was not representative of the final game. So I don't know. To me, that seems like how the fuck is Bloober Team and Konami not communicating? That's not good right now. Because this isn't the first time where there was a miscommunication. People were thinking that the game was close to being released because people were saying it was technically finished, and Bloober Team was like, no, it's not. Don't listen to Konami. It's not ready yet. So it's like, how the fuck are you guys not talking to each other and like, you know, being on the same page? So Bloober Team did come out and say like, yeah, that's not representative of the final game. You know, like when you play the game, it's going to be different. I was like, then why the fuck did you post that trailer then if it's not representative of the final fucking game?
They should do another trailer.
Hey, they really should.
So they can, how do you say, redeem themselves. Because what I saw was okay. I wasn't impressed, but it was okay. I still have a little hope with it, but
I'm still look. I
end the podcast.
Why?
No,
You Eric, come on.
no.
No one's gonna hear that.
You just said it.
Yeah, but no one's gonna hear it. It's a new year. It's a
I'm
new
done.
us. Okay.
Hey,
No.
it's
Hold
two
on,
brothers.
No. We're not done yet. Okay. We've come this far.
What? Fucking 20 minutes?
No, 15 actually. Let me get back to what I was saying.
Go
okay?
ahead.
What was I saying?
You farted. I don't know.
Oh, fuck, dude. This is going off the rails already. Oh, that's right. The remake of Silent Hill 2. look, man.
You say you don't have hope or something.
No, I don't want Bloober Team to fail. A lot of people have criticized Bloober Team in the past, and it's like rightfully so. There's some things that they don't really do as well, you know. But I don't want them to fuck it up. You know, I want them to succeed with Silent Hill 2 Remake. But it doesn't feel like they understand Silent Hill 2, if that makes sense. And this was something you and I talked about before. It's like, it's the little things that they're showing.
You don't think it's Konami, or is it?
It's Konami too. Konami doesn't understand Silent Hill either. They make fucking pachinko machines of Silent Hill. They definitely don't understand Silent Hill. Okay, but Bloober Team just does. I feel like they just don't have a fundamental grasp of what makes Silent Hill 2 in particular such a good fucking game, man. It's just, to me, it's like the little things, like the reap what you sow thing that they showed in the trailer. Like, are you really that on the nose? You know, that you're gonna show that, and people are just gonna like assume, especially the fans who've already played it. Like, they know, man. Come on, like, they know what the themes are. They know what the story is. You can't make it in a way that's more clever, more subtle. Like, I don't know, dude. We could sit here and talk about, nitpick that fucking, at least for me, nitpick that trailer all day. But
all right, let's get to the game that you played that no one really asked for. Don't know why you played it.
Everyone played it. Okay. I wasn't the only person that fucking played it. You can see on TikTok at the time, everyone was playing it. It seemed like everyone was kind of receptive to it for the most part.
What does that mean?
That means people who probably have never played a Silent Hill game liked it. Okay, but when I played it, for those who don't know, Silent Hill: The Short Message is a free, full-fledged fucking game that you can play right now. It's about like 2 hours. It's not that long, but it's an actual fucking game that you can replay through, and it is about suicide, basically. And it is about a girl who like goes to this building that's like abandoned, and it's like a hot spot for like teenagers to fucking, you know, unalive themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and you're going there because you got a text from like a friend that is telling you to meet her there. And so it's basically Silent Hill 2, but with texts and fucking modern technology. And yeah, I guess if you don't want me to spoil it, you just have to find out what this mystery is, which is not that clever at all. Like, I saw it coming. Like, the minute I fucking started, I was like, oh, I know where this game is going. It's not clever like it thinks it is. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Castle Super Beast does a better job at explaining the story than I can. But playing it, God, man, it feels like, if you saw me play it for a minute there,
yeah,
it didn't do anything to me, man. I wasn't terrified by the monster, wasn't really creeped out by the environment that you're, like, the setting that you're in. The character that you play sounds like a fucking character from Life is Strange. The dialogue sounds a lot like that too. And this is internal Konami. Like, this isn't outsourced to another fucking, like, this was Konami who did it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It just was so boring, man. I don't know. It's just
the other thing that was in the game. The Silent Hill Conspiracy, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What's it called? I don't even.
The Silent Hill Phenomenon.
Oh, there you go.
Which is their way of basically like, hey guys, remember Silent Hills? You remember that whole thing that Kojima did? We're doing it again, but it's fucking worse. Now, look, people who haven't played Silent Hill, they won't understand what we're talking about. But you and I know that, like, the whole premise of Silent Hill is that people go to this town to face their trauma, and the town is enveloped by fucking fog. You know, that's a big, like, thing that Silent Hill is synonymous with.
Mm-hmm.
And this game tries to explain away the whole fog element in the Silent Hill games, which is basically like if you're really depressed, you'll start to see fog form around you,
So
and
why
you
the
just
fuck-
become like you disillusioned, and you become put in this like alternate state of reality, and it's like, oh, why?
I haven't been there, and I'm depressed.
Everyone's been depressed. So everyone is in Silent Hill, basically.
Yeah.
That's what fucking like gets me is that like, why explain it that way, dude? Like nobody, no.
If your guys are going down that route, why did you cancel PT?
Exactly.
And why don't continue it then?
Exactly, man. That's the fucking thing that gets to me is like
You
you're
gave
just
it-
doing it again.
You gave it to this little fucking game, which no one cares about.
Well, at least no one that like actually cares about the Silent Hill franchise, I think.
It's not the only one that Konami has fucked up. Wasn't there one that came out on Halloween? That
Oh, the Ascension, yeah.
the
Which
fuck-
to this day I don't know what the fuck that game is. Is it Until Dawn? Is it like Heavy Rain? Kind of like I don't fucking get it.
Which one's the other one that hasn't come out yet? It's like in the 1800s or some shit. In
Oh, you're talking
Japan?
about in Japan? I think it's
something?
Silent Hill F. I think that one actually shows promise because
sure?
because first off, it's Silent Hill in a new setting. It's in Japan. That's fucking cool. And the
Mm-hmm.
writer, from what I understand, is someone who's done like horror manga or something like that, like like a
okay.
web series of horror.
Okay.
So you actually have someone who is like understands Japanese horror and shit like that. So that's good. Hopefully you guys don't fuck that up. But I just find it like funny that Konami's trying to play catch up with Capcom with this whole like remake thing, and you're already fucking up so bad. How can you do it? How can you mess this up? You know? I think that's indicative of a bigger problem with Konami that they just never had faith in Silent Hill, dude. Okay? Like the team that worked on the first one, they refused to like work on another game, I think, and Konami was like, well then fuck you guys, do whatever you want. And what did they end up doing? They ended up doing Silent Hill. And then Konami's, that's great. Can you guys do another one? Like, Konami didn't really have faith in Silent Hill to begin with, I think, you know? And it fucking shows. After the fourth one, they let Western developers make Silent Hill games. Which,
Yeah.
for the most part, they all fucking suck. I don't know, dude. It's sad. As a Silent Hill fan, I'm just like sad that like we're in 2024 and Silent Hill is still not great. That what is it with me obsessing over franchises that are still not good, like Saw? It took me a long time.
Okay.
And now Silent Hill, like I don't know, man.
Or let's go, before you get a little sad here, let's jump to our
Yeah,
review.
let's get into some good video
Some-
games.
Tekken.
Yeah, it's the first big game of 2024. Just Tekken 8. And I don't know, I mean, look, what does Tekken mean to you, Eric? Because I feel like, for me at least, this was like my first big like introduction to video games. If I'm being honest, like, yeah, I played the Sega games when I was a kid, but like Tekken was the thing that was like, what is this? This is fun. Like, this is what video games are all about, you know? Tekken holds a special place in my heart because of that. Like, is that same for you? Before we talk about 8, you know, I think it's important to establish just how big fans we
Street
are.
Fighter was my first, right? But as in Tekken, I gravitated I expanded with other characters. They I don't know. It seemed more cooler as a kid, you know.
Yeah, well, you got a fucking space ninja. You got
Right?
Kazuya.
You got a robot. You got
with the electricity and shit.
you got a guy that plays as Bruce Lee, Law.
You got Paul. You got fucking You said Kuma, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Tekken was
Their endings, as
the
I don't,
endings. Yeah,
shit, I don't even do they does Street Fighter like in the early days like Street Fighter 2.
I don't know. I don't
Right?
think I played enough Street Fighter to like
I know I did, but I don't think it had like actual like I don't
like
know.
a story for each
Yeah, I
character.
don't know.
I
I
know
think
they had stories for each character, but like an arcade ending is what you're
Yeah.
like. I don't know. Yeah, Tekken was like the cool, like this is the evolution of fighting games, you know? Because you had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat was doing its own thing, and then Tekken comes out and it's like, back then, look how this shit looks. This is next gen like fighting, you know? And we followed it ever since, man. Like we've played damn near every Tekken except for the ones that are like on handheld or whatever. We've played every one. We've played all of them. You know, we were there when Tekken 5 came out. We bought Tekken 6, everything. So it's safe to say that I think, you know, when we reviewed Street Fighter 6 and I talked about how fucking fighting is back, and it's
And
it
is.
makes sense that Street Fighter is the one that like up like you know, raises the bar, but Tekken was the one that like I fell in love with, right? And to see it come out with the next like installment and being like, fuck, dude, this could rival Street Fighter 6, and in a lot of ways does things better than Street Fighter 6. Which is crazy because we like talked about how much we loved Street Fighter 6 when we reviewed it, but Tekken 8 just
Why are you acting like there wasn't a game in between those two?
because I'm teeing it up, okay? I'm teeing it up to talk about it because you got Street Fighter 6, right? And then you have Tekken 8. That's like this is fucking great, and then Mortal Kombat comes out last year and thinks it's fucking eating with its cameo system and DLC roster, and it's clear as day, almost cringy, just how fucking disappointing Mortal Kombat 1 really is when it stands toe to toe or head to head with its
Tekken
competitors, you know?
Did we review Mortal Kombat?
I don't know.
If
I think we did, yeah.
If we did, take down that episode.
God damn, no.
That's how I regret whatever I said in that episode.
We regretted it so much. You traded it for
Tekken. No, wait.
No. We didn't trade it for Tekken. You traded it for fucking Suicide Squad. Come on, man.
At least I'm having a little fun with that. Okay, hold on. Look.
Can I just say
What?
just off the top? What's our obsession with Suicide Squad? The ones that are bad. Okay, we traded Mortal Kombat 1 for Suicide Squad, which we knew was not great, and we still bought it.
Yeah.
In the same way that we saw the original Suicide Squad when it came out, knew it wasn't great, and we saw it again in fucking 3D like it was gonna make it better. I don't know. I just find that kind of funny.
Great.
But
All right,
anyways,
put that out there, dude. Thanks. Okay. I said this before, and I'll tell you. Like I told you before, Mortal Kombat 1 was the game I believed the hype.
yeah. Well, it didn't help that your friends were also kind of like, "Oh my god, I'm creaming in my pants. I gotta get the collector's edition."
The only thing I was in for, right? The only thing I was in for was the story. That was it. The story captivated me because it took like a new twist on the characters, and that was it.
But as you played the story, you realize like Liu Kang is a fucking moron because why did you bring back Shang Tsung? Why? Anybody who's a fan of Mortal Kombat answer me that question. Why would Liu Kang create a new fucking universe and still have Shang Tsung? That makes absolutely... That's like if I recreated the world and still had Hitler in it. What's the point of that? Like, you could have just made a peaceful world. I don't understand. We're not here to just shit on Mortal Kombat. 'Cause we got to talk about
I'm just saying
how great Tekken 8 is.
Take down the episode.
I'm not going to take it down.
I might sound like a dumbass in that episode because I was so...
Yeah, so did I though, Eric. Because I fucking made the conscious decision to buy the premium edition. Okay, that was me. So that was a mistake. But anyways, you know what isn't is fucking Tekken 8. Because boy,
Okay, before you jump,
did you finish the story by the way?
I'm getting there.
Okay,
The story's fucking batshit crazy. Okay, it's
It's-
fucking good in a good way. In a fucking good way.
there's some goofy moments, but it's good. It's good.
And before you jump, this is like tiny little review with it. MK1 came out with a cameo. It came out with rebooted characters and
Invasion mode and
in DLC. Okay, they announced that shit before it got released. All that shit to hype you up to get the fucking game.
and we were the suckers. We were the fucking fools, man. They played us like a damn fiddle, Enter.
In Tekken 8, they showed just the character trailers. Okay.
Yep, that was it.
And they only showed one DLC character, and that was it.
Yep.
I'm having more fun with this base game
Yep.
on release than MK1. Go.
And we could end it right there. The review,
And
because that's
like I said, that's the base game.
yeah.
The story,
Exactly.
arcade. What's that little thing that you were playing a little?
Arcade Quest.
bit? Arcade Quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tekken Ball.
God damn, dude. Look. With Street Fighter 6, we talked about how much we love like the new characters. The graphics look fucking great. The way that it introduces new players into fighting games, and then you got the World Tour. Like I love all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 6 is great with that. With Tekken 8, like you got the Arcade Quest, for example, which is like another like little story mode. But as you play through it, you realize, oh, this is just the tutorial. This is just to teach you how to play the game, but it makes it in a way that it has like a little story in it, where you're like have a little avatar and you're playing through different tournaments and you're going to different like arcades, and like that's fucking cool. And each arcade is teaching you like, oh, this one, all the players here like to do some crazy air combos, so we're going to teach you air combos. You go to this other arcade, like, oh, these guys like to punish players. We're going to teach you how to punish. Like, that's fucking sweet, man. What did Mortal Kombat have?
Cameo.
No, they didn't teach you fucking jack shit about, like, tutorials. Nothing. Not a damn fucking thing, dude. That's to
think
me
it
what
did.
disappointed me. What?
I think there was a tutorial thing.
Yeah, but like, beside that, I mean, like they didn't do it in a way that was cool, like Tekken does. You just had a practice mode, and on launch they wouldn't let you fucking tag combos so that you can look at them while you're practicing them.
Okay, that's true.
That immediately turned me off. I was like, I don't want to fucking. I want to see what combos I'm like trying to learn. Why would you take that out?
Which all the other
ones had it. Anyways, I feel like we're shitting on Mortal Kombat every time.
They should, yeah. Fuck that game. Go.
Yeah, but you have Arcade Quest. You just mentioned the story, which is batshit crazy. Have you gotten to the part that basically turns into Tekken Force?
With everyone fun, like
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
where I.
oh my god.
That's where I stopped last night. I did the whole thing, but it was
It's so fucking crazy because like there's a moment in that section of the game where you play as King, and then all these soldiers, because it's a battlefield. It's a fucking war, right?
I saw that. That was
like,
cool.
oh, I'm scared. Like, we have King on our side. A wrestler? Like everyone's excited about a wrestler being on your. Like I don't know. It was just fucking. It's insane, but I don't know. I loved how. It's so self-aware now at this point. They're like, yeah, we don't give a fuck.
I know,
this
dude.
Is Tekken.
I know.
This is what you came for. So this is what we're giving you. And what's ironic is that Mortal Kombat 9, which is my favorite of like the NetherRealm ones, kind of did that too. They're like, yeah, this is Mortal Kombat. We understand that we're make no sense and we're fucking goofy, but we're gonna go with it. And I was like, that's cool. Stick with that. And then I don't know what the fuck happened, you know. And then Tekken 8 is like, yeah, we're fucking the Fast and Furious of fighting games. Like,
But in a good way.
In a good way, dude. And you haven't gotten to the part yet, but like, the end, dude. The ending is just so like the ending sequence. It just, if that was it for the story, perfect, dude. I don't want to spoil it because you haven't gotten there, but it's fucking great, dude. The story is fantastic. It's not 1 hour like it was in Tekken 7. I remember like Tekken 7 being like an hour and a half. This one is like legit 3 hours
or 4
you know?
or something. Yeah.
Longer than Modern Warfare 2, you know? More fun than Modern Warfare 3. And then we haven't even talked about online because we haven't played it because we don't have, when we were playing, we didn't have PS Plus. But there's online, which I hear is like functional, so it's not
Really?
like,
Okay.
yeah, it's not, it doesn't have any trouble or any problems. What else is the customization, dude? Probably the one thing that made people like realize like, oh shit, this is better than Mortal Kombat was the customization. The fact that you can make Leon, you can do an Ashley, you can do a Krauser in this game.
Yeah.
You could create fucking. I saw someone do John Cena with King.
I saw that too.
Like the endless amount of which is crazy to me because I think Tekken 7 had more customization than 8. You know?
Yeah.
Like 8 doesn't have as much customization, and yet people are making all these like crazy fucking. You know, someone made All Might for fuck's sake. That's what I have for Paul. So a lot of player expression in this game. Like you can really go all out with your character, which is so fucking fun. And arcade comes back. You can play through character, you know, and go through 6 stages and see their ending story and shit. Which is, come on, that's what I live for. That's what I love about fighting games. Is when you do that shit. You remember when Armageddon, Mortal Kombat Armageddon came out, and when you would finish someone's story, it would just end with them doing karate moves, and then the text scrolls down and tells you what the ending is. Do you remember that?
Yes. Fuck.
Like, what the fuck happened? even MK1 and MK11. The way that they did their like arcade endings is all just like illustrations and shit. And, like I always found that kind of disappointing. This one is like they treat every character, they give it their own cinematic cutscene and shit. You know,
I think that's why, like I told you, we gravitated to Tekken because we never saw that in the fighting game.
Yeah,
you know, like actual
Street
cutscenes.
Street Fighter still doesn't do that. I don't think, right?
I think they do, right?
I don't think so. At least not from what I remember.
Shit, we gotta see what's going on with Tekken Street Fighter.
But Tekken always had those crazy, like zany fucking, like ending cutscenes and shit. And this is still the same thing, you know. Also, going back to like customization. You can choose the music that you want to listen to, which they let you do that in Tekken 7, but not this in depth. So in Tekken 8, you can choose what music you want to play for the menu screen, and you get to choose from all the Tekken games. If you want to listen to the Tekken 1 character select screen, you can put that bitch on. You want to put you want to put Tekken 2 on every stage? Go ahead. Like, there is no limit to what you can do in terms of customization. And yeah, sure, I wish there was more, and I'm sure they're going to add more.
Oh, yeah, they're going to.
But already what they have is fucking fantastic, man. You know? And it's a legacy fighter, too. So if people don't know what a legacy fighter is none of the characters' movesets really change all that much.
Mm-hmm.
So if you played like Tekken 3, for example, and you stopped, and then you picked up 8, you probably could still do combos from the character that you like enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Paul or Horang or Jin. Whereas Mortal Kombat, I keep bringing up Mortal Kombat.
No, because it's fucking true.
Yeah, it is true, but like Mortal Kombat made a dumb decision of being like, okay, to throw a spear is back square, and then the next game to throw a spear is back forward square. Like, why the fuck would you change it?
Yeah.
Or like the ice ball, you know, that's like, why? And it's like Tekken 8 doesn't do that. It's like it's a legacy fighter. If you've played one and you've mastered one game, chances are you're still going to be good at it when you pick up the next one. You know, and Street Fighter to an extent is like that too. Like Hadouken has always been a fucking Hadouken.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
The Phoenix Fist has always been a Phoenix Fist. In fucking Mortal Kombat, it's like the acid spit, and now you have to do 3 fucking inputs, and then there you go. It's like, why? Why would you change that, man? So I love that Tekken is like sticking to its guns, isn't backing up an inch. If you're coming into this game
You
as
know
a new
how
player,
cool that
like,
shit is? The creator, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Harada
I think it's Harada.
from Tekken, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what E3 or what event he went to. It's how badass this guy is. Okay, I was listening. I saw it too, like in a video, but I was listening to a podcast or brought it up. He had a fucking shirt that says "Don't ask me shit."
Oh, really?
Going, yep.
I didn't fucking
I
see
forgot
that.
what was like the context
That's
of
really
it.
cool.
But, like he says, "Don't ask me shit." That's how fucking cool he is.
That guy, much like I don't know his name, so I'm not gonna.
I think that's
but
what it said.
the guy who does the Super Smash Bros is kind of like that too,
Mm.
where he's like you can see that there's a lot of passion with his games, and you can see he really like has a hand in everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed Boon does that too, but like I feel like Mortal Kombat at this point has become very corporate, where it's like Warner Brothers has just fucking taken over, you know, and they're not letting NetherRealm like let loose, let them do what they want. Whereas like Harada's like, dude, he's in the fucking game, you know, like you can play, you can fight him. I think there's like, what's his name, Fei Long, I think one of the characters. It's customized to look like Harada, and you fight him. Like, that's fucking, come on, man, that's really cool. So you can tell there was a labor of love with Tekken 8, and it's ironic because I think even myself, I'm guilty of this too. A lot of people were like, Tekken 8 might be the weakest one of all the big fighting games, and it's like they were dead fucking wrong. Dead wrong.
I had hope since the announcement. The one I never did, but like I told you, I felt for the fucking hype was NK.
Yeah.
When they introduced the fucking the cameos, I was like, why?
Me too. Me too, man. Because I was just like, what are you doing?
In a similar way, Tekken Tag is kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
They did it perfectly. How the fuck are you gonna fuck up cameos in MK?
Well, it's because man, I don't know. They were trying to go for like a fucking Marvel versus Capcom thing where you like get to do assists and like,
And
it's just it's not as good, dude.
It did not even work, dude. It didn't work for like 90% of the cameos. Didn't work. Okay, and everyone used
it still doesn't work, dude.
Yeah.
It still doesn't work.
I get it, dude.
Look, man, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, the next thing that NetherRealm does, I'm not gonna have any like. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm just not gonna be hyped up for it, man. Like they really gotta blow me out of the water with their next game. Like, I was already sort of on the fence with them being like, yeah, the next one is another Mortal Kombat game. Like, why? I thought you guys alternated. I thought you did Mortal Kombat and Justice, and now you're doing another Mortal Kombat. Like, for what reason? Like, take a break with Mortal Kombat. You know, I think that was one of the reasons why I was like not. I was struggling to be excited for it was because like I already played a Mortal Kombat game. Give me Injustice 3, you know, or give me another fucking like they were Ed Boon. I think at this point it's kind of like trolling, but he said like, "Do you guys want to see a kaiju game?" Like, fuck yeah, do a kaiju game. Why not? I want to play fucking Godzilla versus a Pacific Rim fucking mech. Like, that'd be fucking sweet. No, they had to do Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know, dude. And let's get back to Tekken 8 because this shit is fucking good. I haven't talked about, and I'll touch on it briefly. Like just like Street Fighter 6, if you're coming into it as a new player, there's so much for you to like be able to learn the game. They also have their like version of modern controls, which I used for the story mode because I just wanted to I wanted to be on the rails and just enjoy the story. And that's a cool way to like learn combos, you know? You can just like press one button to start a string and then take it off and then just like like do a combo, which is pretty fucking cool. There's obviously like a tutorial, like I said, with Arcade Quest, the practice mode. You know, if you're a fighting game fan, everything is here for you to learn, like the hit data, hit frames, and shit like that. All that fucking technical jargon is in there. There's a thing called Ghost Battle, which has been in Tekken before, but this time you can fight as your own. Like you can fight your own ghost, and an AI learns your move set and can kick your fucking ass in about, I don't know, 10 minutes once it learns all your moves and shit, and then it forces you to like, oh, I gotta come up with new strategies now. You know, like that's fucking cool. Mortal Kombat doesn't have that. Street Fighter doesn't have that. Like Tekken is the only one that does it, which is really sick, you know? What else is there that you want to like touch on or praise at this
I already
point?
said it.
That was your review?
Yeah.
God, dude. I mean, it's definitely the first like good obviously a good game of the year. I'm just excited to see what they're. That's one thing I think you even brought up that I'm kind of like disappointed about is their release schedules for DLC because they're doing it by seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so spring we're gonna get one, summer we're gonna get one. It's like drip feeding you characters, so that may kind of like end up creating some staleness for some people, but like what's on deck right now, dude, how many hours do we have logged in on it? Almost like 60 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Almost about, I think. And we haven't even touched online, so that should tell you, like, if you're wanting to pick this game up and like, oh, do I have to play online to have the most fun? Like, fuck no, dude. I've been playing Super Ghost Battle the whole time and having a blast. You know?
Yeah.
The graphics look great. That goes without saying. It's the best that Tekken has ever looked. It runs fucking pitch perfect, you know? The title screen, fucking great. Gets you hyped up to fucking play. Unlike, you know, I hate to... This is going to be like a MK Dis / Tekken 8
Take down the
/ Konami.
Take down the video. The episode where we recorded.
I don't know if we reviewed it, did we?
I don't know. We got.
I'm gonna look it up right now because maybe we just didn't even review it, dude.
We have to look, dude. Because I regret. This is the only time I regret doing a review for a game that turned out to be shit. Only the story was okay. I enjoyed it, but after that, it's a fucking grind to do your characters to unlock their shit. And
Good point. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, each character has a battle pass, basically, where you have to unlock their alternate skins,
their
fatalities.
Their XP doesn't go that fast or doesn't rank you up. And that, what's that fucking towers? Not the tower. The
invasion mode?
Invasion mode. On, so let's say you collect fucking 500 coins to unlock shit, right, with it at the shop. Once that season is over, you got to start all over again. which is kind of annoying and fucking stupid at the same
You,
time.
you know what's? I know we talked about we haven't talked too much about Street Fighter 6 in comparison to Tekken 8, but one thing I will criticize Street Fighter 6 with is the original costumes of Street Fighter 6. You had to buy them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could unlock them.
Yeah.
They're traditional if you play World Tour, but that would you have to play like hours and hours of it. And of course, if you're loving the game, that's no big deal. But if you want to just get it right away, you have to pay for it. Tekken 8, not a problem. You can unlock it 10 minutes into playing the game. You know, Paul's and all of them and shit are in there. Street Fighter 6 is the best fighting game ever.
Hell yeah.
Lies of good. No, we never reviewed it.
What? You sure?
Nope.
What?
No, we never reviewed Mortal Kombat. So you say take it down, bitch is not even up there to begin with. So we already absolved ourselves from that shit.
Well, that's our review. MK sucked. Okay.
Let's just call it what it is, man. NetherRealm, I think, needs to.
They got too big for them bridges.
They gotta reevaluate.
You want another Mortal Kombat? Okay. You want you want Peacemaker? Okay.
I mean, look. Credit to where credit's due. Okay.
Fucking Ed Boon. Get the fuck out of here.
At the time when they were doing the guest characters, Mortal Kombat was killing it. Let's be honest. Let's be fair with that at least.
In the beginning,
Spawn, Terminator, all this shit was fucking cool.
Yeah.
At this point though, I don't care about Homelander. I don't give a fuck about Omni-Man. I'm sure they're fun, but you don't see videos of people on TikTok being like, "Look at my favorite Omni-Man costume." Or no, Tekken 8, you got fucking people doing "Oh yeah, here's Paul as fucking All Might," or here's
John Wick.
Here's John Wick. And shit
John
like that.
Cena.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need guest characters. Fucking Leon is already in the game. Yeah, look, if you're a fan of Tekken, you're gonna fucking love this game. It's worth every fucking penny. Especially in an age where games are $70. This is worth every fucking penny. If you're not a fan of Tekken 8 or Tekken and you want to try a fighting game, give this one a shot. Because I know that Street Fighter 6 and then Tekken, those are two completely different fighting game styles and shit. This is still a whole lot of fun. A whole hell of a lot of fun. And if you're I'm going to be lost in the story, there's a fucking recap video. You know, it's like that one episode of South Park where they cut to a commercial and they're like, sex, vodka, titties, fuck you. That's how Tekken 8 is. We're here's a fucking recap video so you can get caught up. Let's get with it. You know, we're all on the same page. Okay, let's have fun. You know, Tekken 8 doesn't pull any punches when it comes to that shit. And I feel like you're gonna love the game even more when you finish it. Cause oh man, I wish you would have finished it before we did this review. Cause I want to talk about that shit so bad, man. But just needless to say, it does fan service in that section.
Oh, I got you here on you're when everyone's taking their turn, you get to play as Paul. Remember he fights Law and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Was Kuma gonna attack Paul until he got hit with the rocket?
Yeah, I think so.
And he's like, "You
so.
saved my life."
Yeah, it's so fucking. It's just so. I don't know, man. It's so silly because Kuma was Hihachi's right hand, not right hand man, but was yeah. What do they call Paul Heyman in the Bloodline? The wise man. Kuma was his wise man and shit. So in this game, he's sporting his fucking his little
jacket or
whatever the fuck. That was so cool.
I think was gonna attack Paul, but a fucking rocket.
Dude, it's so fucking cool, man. Each certain characters have intros when you fight them.
Oh yeah,
which is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Harang and Jin is one of them. Paul and Law have one. You can unlock their alternate costumes, and it's just basically the outfit from the. Dude, I can't. It's so fucking good, dude, and I can't wait I feel like such a fucking idiot because like this is the one where we should have bought the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
You know, instead of fucking.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh God, dude. No, yeah, Tekken is. It just reminded me how much I fucking love Tekken. It is a great game. It is the first best game of the year, and there's still a lot to.
Final Fantasy's coming
Final
out soon.
Fantasy's coming out. I don't think we'll do a review of that because you know how I am with Final Fantasy games.
What else?
Hell, at the time of this recording, Helldivers 2. I hear it's just everyone. It's been popping off. Everyone's been fucking playing it.
You try to play it with
The servers are full.
Full, man.
You know. Yeah, it's a good start to 2024. Some things you have to let go, and that's Mortal Kombat's one of them, dude. I'm sorry, but like, you know the meme of like growing up is realizing blah blah blah. Growing up is realizing that Mortal Kombat is not that good of a fighting game franchise, dude.
Not anymore.
No, iconic characters, for sure. Some great games, yeah.
Oh, did we forget
But-
that they're charging you for fatalities too?
Yeah. Oh fuck. That's like if they charged you for like to do certain moves that are iconic in Tekken. Why, man? Why would you do that? I don't understand, man. They're even charging you for like legacy skins, like fucking Deadly Alliance Scorpion skin. You have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know? That's the thing that kind of like I get tripped up on. But yeah, no, Tekken 8, fantastic game. First good game of the year. Don't play Silent Hill Short Message. And also don't play Suicide Squad. Apparently Edgar's not. What is it? What is it that you don't like?
It's the R word.
Did you say artwork?
R word. Can you figure it out? Who knows? It's in Two Brothers.
No, hold on. No, you can't leave it like that. You can't leave it like. What do you mean R word?
Yeah, R. That's all I'm giving you.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say something else. It's repetitive.
No, yeah.
I could have called that.
It's a fucking. Okay.
I'm giving you a
give me-
minute.
yeah.
I'm giving you a minute. Go ahead.
It's how fucking stupid this shit is. It's in the fucking title, Kill the Justice League. You get to the fucking point to killing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't tell you how to. Well, it kind of does it. At the same time, it doesn't. So okay, go kill Green Lantern. Cool. Finally, I can start the fucking game.
Something good, yeah.
You go there. Oh, we can't. He has a You gotta be strong.
Oh, for
So why the
fuck's
fuck
sake.
did you tell me?
God damn,
Then
dude.
like an hour later, it's official. Then you can go kill the Flash. You go to the
location?
to start the mission, and I was there like, why won't it start?
Uh-huh.
I'll click on it. So you want yes, it wouldn't start. I kept doing it and doing it and doing it.
Mm.
To a point, I thought it was I think it was a bug, because I had to look it up on YouTube how to start the fucking mission,
Mm-hmm.
and people just landed there and it started. And for me, I was what the fuck? So I had to quit the game, reboot it, and I did it, and it started it.
Oh god, dude, nothing kills the momentum of a video game than something like that, dude. Shit.
And it happened to another.
So hold on, is Green Lantern like the first boss you fight?
No, they make it sound like it.
Okay,
It's
never mind.
it's the Flash,
No, he's the first boss.
and
Okay.
he's kind of annoying. I can see where IGN was.
Dude,
No,
it's
he's
funny
not-
because you were talking shit about like, of course you can't. He's the Flash, and now you're like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I hear the boss fights aren't great. Man.
Well, that's my first one. It wasn't that hard. It took me three tries, and that was it.
God,
But
man.
didn't even show how. I think it was Boomerang that like did the final blow,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't show it. So why the
My
fuck?
God.
You know?
Yeah,
And-
if you're gonna call yourself a Suicide Squad game, to go all out, man.
Yeah. All I was gonna say, it's just it's the same. I'm starting to notice like so-called missions are.
It's just go here and do this thing,
and it's no defend this, defend this, defend this, defend this.
God damn.
I thought it would be a little different here and there, but no, it's defend this.
You know, I'm finding a lot of parallels with this game and Crackdown 3, which I'm currently playing.
Yeah, and the skill tree, it is like Borderlands, but you can't pick like, oh, I want that one
to like go with, yeah.
No, it's automatic. Like, okay, just press that to
unlock
now
ability
it.
or something.
It doesn't give you. Oh, you want this one for
That's
that
fucking
one?
stupid, dude.
No, yeah.
Well, I give you a skill tree then.
I might as well trade it for MK.
Dude, MK again? Come on. No, I was just gonna like just touch on this real quick. Cause like Crackdown 3, which I'm playing right now, is like, it's fun, but like I don't care what the story is. I don't care about what the missions are. It looks like the game also doesn't give a fuck because they're telling you like, yeah, go over here and destroy that thing, but somehow they made it more fun than like Suicide Squad. How is that fucking possible, man? And this is Rocksteady. Rocksteady, dude. They did fucking Batman Arkham City. Yeah, it's disappointing, man. It really is disappointing that
I really tried to give it a shot, and
it's just not going well.
It's not going well. If I don't enjoy killing Green Lantern, I'm done.
Goddamn.
You know, sometimes during combat, it's so fucking chaotic. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, yeah.
Well, I don't mean to end it on a down note, but at least Tekken 8's good.
Yeah, that's true.
So get that instead. This has been Two Brothers. I hope you guys enjoyed our rambling ons about the shit that's been happening in video games. We'll come back with another episode. Hopefully more good games to talk about.
Yeah.
Like Helldivers or something.
All right.
But this has been Two Brothers.
Two Brothers, guys.
Welcome to the new year, guys. It's going to be a new year, new us. I'm going to